7 a.m. Ridley, Chester.
Then we have got that field over here, and after that field is gate on the left side. Is two massive long fields just behind that field where the people are.
The event leader told us which land to detect and which to avoid. We are hunting for ancient artifacts.
There it is. Piece of metal, yeah. Tiny piece. See it?
Metal detecting has always been seen as a peculiar hobby to many, and I was one of those people. But with shows like The Detectorists...
I've got a feeling.
We've always got a feeling.
When in doubt, dig it out.
And movies like Holes featuring Shia LaBeouf.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa!
That's too damn bad! You keep digging!
It really sparked my interest, so I decided to go to Cheshire East Metal Detecting Society's weekly dig and ask everyone why they join.
And I've always liked history and archaeology, so I just thought it was an easy thing to do on a daily basis type of thing.
The interest started with the show on TV, The Detectorists, and then one of my friends, Chris, he's been doing it for about 3 or 4 years, and he was mithering me every week to go with him. And I'll be honest, I couldn't think of anything more boring to do with my time. And he mithered and mithered and mithered, so I'd give in. I said, I'll come with you this once, and I said, see if I enjoy it. That was just about 12 months ago, and I've been every Sunday since.
Well, it was a case that I've always been interested in history and local history, and I tried it way back in the 70s, had a break from it, and then in 2014 I decided that I wanted to get back into it because some of the research I was doing around my area, Keele in Staffordshire, they've got fields which were throwing up bits of pottery and clay pipes, and I thought, something going on here, and I fortunately got permission from the landowners, and then it sort of snowballed. Got myself some decent equipment eventually. All way forward now, never stop, never stop.
Finding artifacts is the aim of the game, and many have found it in the past.
It's one of the most exciting Iron Age finds ever discovered. These artefacts make up part of what will be known as the Melsonby Hoard. Experts here at Durham University say it could change what we know about ancient Britain. This is the village of Melsonby in North Yorkshire. The hoard was found in fields nearby. The items were first discovered in 2021, then painstakingly dug out of the ground by a team of archaeologists. It's believed this was an ancient burial ground, with belongings and tributes buried with a wealthy individual.
It'll go down in history as one of the most impressive, most spectacular finds of Iron Age material that's ever been found in Britain. It will inspire people, it will kind of generate interest, it will generate enthusiasm, and hopefully it'll make people say, I've always wanted to go on a dig, I'll go and do it now.
So what have these detectorists found before?
I have gold Roman ring, which one is gonna be evaluated 6th of May into the Congleton, so I think Congleton Museum wanna keep them. I voluntarily give silver Vox seal to Nantwich Museum with the farmer. We give them like donation. Plenty other hammer coins. We have some Roman stuff, Roman fibula. So like I say, every single month we find something interesting. Every single month.
3 out of everything that I found. So a 1603 James I shilling. I found that in a field in Nantwich, and it just absolutely blew my head off. It's a 92.5% silver coin. And it's bigger than a 50p. So you can imagine when I pulled that up out the floor, it just blew my head off. The other one is what they call a pilgrim's ampulla. It's like a water container. So they would fill it with holy water at the font, and they would carry it with them on a journey. It's basically in there, to keep them safe, and from a religious point. The crazy part about that is it's a Thomas Becket ampulla, which is from the Canterbury Shrine, so right down south, and I found that in Sandbach in the northwest. So that journey, whoever had that ampulla has been on a serious journey. And what blew me head off even more is I didn't realise that they had to walk. They couldn't use any sort of other mode of transport. They had to walk when they were on a pilgrimage. And my third find was from a couple of weeks back. That was Sandbach again. And it was 2 fragments of a Bronze Age axe head. What blew me head off with that is it's crazy to think that that's potentially 5,000 years old. Because the Bronze Age is based around 3000 BC. So to pull something out of the floor that's potentially 5,000 years old is just crazy. And I've not even been doing it 12 months yet.
Well, a lot of people go for the coins, and they are nice to find. Believe me, they are nice. I found a lovely Elizabeth I sixpence, which was at the top of the bucket list, which is, you mention any bucket list to detectorists, they've always got the bucket list. And I'd only found one before, and I found that a few weeks ago. Coins are nice, but I like the artefacts because they've got a bit more history. Coins, you've got to be respectful. Silver coin, a silver penny of Edward I. Yeah, it's a silver penny, lots of them about, but it probably represented the difference between eating and starving to the person who dropped it.
But there are misconceptions about the hobby that many had told me about.
Yeah, people think that they're going to make money off the back of it and things like that, and you're not. It's not that type of hobby. So for me, it's just literally coming out and just seeing what you find.
It took me months to find something decent. I was digging up every signal I could find, and it was like scrap iron and bits of tin foil and what we commonly call a moo tube. Now, moo tube is some aluminium that they give to cows. It's in a tube that looks like Airfix glue, and it's medicine that give the cows. Sometimes the cows eat it and then, of course, poop it out, and you go and pick it up on your metal detector. So, yeah, I think the main conception is that you're going to find something, but you're never guaranteed to find something. Even with the best of equipment and the best of knowledge, it's potluck.
One of the other reasons that led me into investigating this particular subject was my father. Throughout COVID, he ballooned in weight. He was diagnosed with arthritis and told if he didn't lose the weight, he would meet an early grave.
Hi, my name's Michael Holt. I'm one of the admins of Cheshire East Metal Detecting Club. Basically, because of COVID and lockdown and being an outdoors type of person, I struggled a bit. I wanted to do something healthy. So metal detecting, I thought, would keep my interest in history going and being able to exercise and lose a bit of weight. I went out when I was allowed to. It was more the peace and the serenity of going on a field and just having your headphones on and listening to the beeps, and then digging up your artefacts and your coins and your bits of scrap and finding out what they are. And it's another coin. Can't see, I've got a lot of dirt on it, but I can just make out a head there. But I can't see anything else just this side, but it's definitely a coin. Could be Victorian, this one. So my weight loss journey has come on leaps and bounds. It wasn't just going to the gym and doing a treadmill, it was going to a field and walking for a couple of hours. So it put a bit of excitement into losing weight, and it also helped with my exercise.
It was not just my father who had suffered throughout COVID. Many detectorists that I spoke to suffered in one way or another throughout the COVID-19 pandemic.
Well, we did stop for a while because my husband had ill health, so we had to stop. So it was hard. We couldn't go out anywhere and we were sort of isolated. Then he became even more poorly and we found out that he'd got something else. So it wasn't until very recently, like a month ago, that we started again. We've worked out how we can cope with his illnesses, and yeah, we've tried to incorporate him into that, and that's how we've got out again. We've done it so we can get out and not be stuck in the house all the time.
They managed to put rallies on within the confines of COVID. So we met the COVID regulations. We didn't sort of meet as we are now. We were sort of distancing each other from it and all the fees had to be put in plastic bags or things like that. So we met the conditions of the COVID restriction.
I spoke with the event leader and head of Cheshire East Metal Detecting Club. He has lived in the UK for a long time. He originally came from his home country of Poland because he loves the history of Britain. Shortly after this interview, he went to work a 12-hour shift and sadly had to say goodbye. Before he did, he gave me some traditional Polish sausages, which was amazing.
Because since I'm at school time, always my hobby was history. I love history books, stuff like that. So I started doing metal detecting so I can touch history into my hand. Yes, I love Roman history. I love books about the Roman Empire and everything what is involved to Romans. It's like I read plenty of books on about the Roman Empire. So and like I say, it's like what is good in England, you have like plenty Roman history, plenty Roman place here, which one can be still discovered around here, and like I say, the Roman Empire is the empire which they ruled for so long period of time. Any other empire doesn't rule it for so long period of time. Roman was like ruled all the Europe for over 400 years. So I think it's like the longest empire ever on the earth. Without of the technology which we have right now, how they can travel like 2,700 kilometers from Italy to England, and they are conquer the England. This is interesting because the army is working on the feet, and it's like, and they are ruled so massive land. This is like, and I said there's plenty things about the Romans, which one is interesting, like all the medical books, which one we used during the medieval time till 17th century. Most the medication which one we know from Romans time. So this is interesting things as well. And England history is amazing because I know it's like I read plenty historic things about England, and your history is amazing.
I spoke to Gareth and Erica, who run the YouTube channel Sober Detectorists.
When a lockdown came in, I guess we just started thinking about it and watching more videos and spend more time at home. And
everyone wants to go out and find treasure, don't they? So one day I thought I'm going to go and get a metal detector for my birthday. And Erica was at work, and she said, I want to get one as well. So that's what started it all off. And we just wanted to go out and find treasure all the time. We watched a lot of YouTube people to learn how to do the hobby, and we like content creating anyway, so I thought, let's film our hobby and let's see how it goes.
We just show ourselves just what the metal detecting is about, really. Mm-hmm. How many holes you need to dig to find something good, and basically just have fun, how we interact with people and just have a social time. And
it's not all about every hole something good. We film, another piece of rubbish. It's I can again. It's the excitement of digging the hole. It's what's in it. But that's what makes a video. It's how you get on together as a couple and create stuff, isn't it?
Didn't have any troubles yet, but we don't have too many views, so we didn't maybe figure out the algorithm of it. So we are not even 1,000 subscribers, maybe 700 plus, but
yet.
Hopefully one day we will get there.
As the day grew to a close, I became tired and longed for my bed. So me and my father gave a rogue signal one last try and found something incredible.
Yep, so this one's a little bit deeper than the other one. That's 4 inches down. It's about 4 or 5. Let's open this clod up and see what's inside it. Yep, and it's another coin. Can't see, I've got a lot of dirt on it, but I can just make out a head there. But I can't see anything else just this side, but it's definitely a coin. Could be Victorian, this one. Yep, perfect.